Alright, cool. Welcome to the studio. Got Leo in the building. Or what do you go as? Like, what's your brand name?
My brand name?
Yeah.
Walls. So that's Word on Leo Street.
Oh, Word on Leo Street. Word. And then obviously we got man like Walaji Papi in the building.
Put some energy in that.
He's always late, but always on time. I don't know how that works.
You know what I mean?
We're telling off people for being late.
Yeah. He's always on late, but always on time. I don't know which one, how it works.
Guys, Brex is having issues logging into our app. We have an app that allows people to join us on the screen. So he's having problems with the network. It keeps denying him the chance to come in. But together we'll get it out no. So Brex, you can answer some of our questions on the Insta Live. As we're coming from the music break, I was thinking, as Ugandan music lovers or
consumers,
do we have a problem accepting new music? Do you think we have an issue with accepting new stuff? Try again that with established music and established acts or artists.
No, I don't think so.
You get your mic, please. Can we get
the mic?
the mic?
Who are you talking
about?
Am I alright? Anyway,
yeah.
Sorry for inconvenience.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Anyway. Anyway, I don't think it's hard accepting new music. It's about accepting good music. Right? So like we listen to so much. Everyone has different tastes, right? But then we also have artists that we listen to on a day to day that resonate with us, right? Like for example, abantu abawuliza Epas, abantu abawuliza Bebe Kwama, abawuliza Bobby Wine, all them people that they've had that sound and they know what it sounds like, so they know what to expect. Now with new artists, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're gonna get. So now with Ugandan music, there's levels as well. So we have this thing whereby Ugandan music used to be, pate mood, lit, and everything. So if you listen to a new song and yes, it's a new artist, you could sing well, could have a nice voice and everything, but then the song doesn't really catch the vibe that you really want. Especially if you're not, but now you're gonna man, so if the song doesn't really bring the party vibe, then we don't really mess
Just
with
like some of the music we just played tonight. Some of it is mellow, chill out, love songs.
See, now there's mood for that as well. There's different music for different situations. Now, for example, if I was on a Sunday chill, Saturday chill, I'm at my house and everything, yeah, you can put on like a chill, you can play the Lydia Jasmines, then you can play all them things. Now, if I was out and I was going to a party or something, then you bring me AirPods, then you bring me, now if it's a new artist.
Can I ask you a question then, Leo? I think Sheba had a track called Mukama, what's it called? Mukama Yamba, yeah? If that was her first track,
yeah,
you probably wouldn't have listened to another track after, right? So I feel like there is some truth in what you're saying, in that I feel like Ugandan music, if you're coming out as a new artist, your first song has to be a certified club banger.
Yeah.
If your song can't be played in a club, it's long for you. You can't bring out this mellow.
No, you can't because at the end of the day, what you're trying to grab people's attention. Because when you're starting out, you don't really have a fan base.
You don't have a fan base.
You want people to feel you, right?
Want people to,
and most people, the only time they really listen to church music is when they go to church. And most people don't really listen to church music, right? So if you're really trying to grab their attention, you need to give them what they want,
club banger,
what they want to hear exactly.
Or Kwanjula banger.
Kwanjula banger.
Kwanjula banger can get you clout as well.
Anything. To be honest, I feel like anything that gives you an excuse to drink.
By the way.
So are you saying that the people like Liam Voice, like Cohen? What's that guy?
Cohen JC?
Yeah.
No. See, Cohen JC, where got a Kwana. Cohen JC, that's his vibe.
Okay, let me ask you then. What's his name? My man, is it Maurice Kira?
Maurice Kira, yeah. Maurice Kira.
I'm betting you his fan base ain't Ugandans.
It is Ugandans actually.
Predominantly not. No, it's not.
Because the sound is different.
Wait, you mean online? Because
no, I mean that the people that actually consume his music.
Maybe his fan base has grown.
I doubt that they're predominantly.
Hold on. Maybe his fan base. I think maybe his fan base has grown, and maybe it has outgrown the Ugandan fan base. But his audience was always predominantly Ugandan.
Really?
The thing, yeah, because like with Maurice Kiria, remember he was doing soul music. Probably the only one that was doing
That's
soul
what I'm
music
saying.
in Uganda. So, like with him, there are people that he inspired that maybe we just never gave an ear today. Do you understand? Because that's a genre that not everyone really embraced like that. It's like
There's another guy called Maru as well.
Hey, Maru,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mubi with
Yeah,
David
Jana
Oyelowo.
Gabe.
So what was Maro singing soul music? I got to Gamba.
Idea of what? Not exactly soul, but for Uganda.
Oh,
I
better
think
yet,
so.
better yet. What's this guy saying?
Maro was doing whatever the
guy who
radios were
sang,
doing, I think.
I was singing
Jamal.
Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
That music right there. Now, see, when Maurice Kiria first came out, though, like he was singing that soulful, border, hurry up, I need my baby.
Yeah.
Now those are mellow vibes.
That's what I'm saying.
You see
Very
what I'm
mellow.
saying?
Very.
But that's also to a certain audience. You feel what I'm saying? The people who listen to Maurice Kiria, but they wouldn't listen to him on a day to day.
Yeah.
Depends
Don't get me
on
wrong.
the vibe.
Maurice Kiria is a sick artist.
He's
dope
a sick artist.
But I just don't, because he's at a different level. Yeah.
Yep.
But if you're like the artist that Brex Pro is promoting and doing producing for, your first song can't be a Maurice Kiria. You know,
Can't
it
be.
just can't.
You
You
can
need like a banger.
You
or
need a
hit.
back.
No,
you need a
So,
hit.
so would you say that then they should work for a hit?
I just don't. But
that should be your first.
My thing is this, yeah.
Normally we criticize people who are working to get a hit.
No,
just
but
produce
Ivan,
good music.
Let me tell you this, yeah. I'm not an artist, so I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. But I believe when
Talk
you're
the
in the
truth,
studio,
bruh.
you know if your song is a hit. I'm sorry.
That is true. To be honest,
you should know.
But the producer also has to tell you.
Somebody has to tell you that.
Someone
that
has to
song
tell you that it's
is a
crap.
hit, or someone has to tell you, bro.
But
I don't think producers.
I've been around
producers
artists,
no,
and everything they produce, they say, vendetta.
No, but
Yeah,
that is true.
buli artist ajanga manya agenda
Yeah,
kuba hit
true,
naye
no,
ba producer tebogera mazima. Some producers they're just
No,
making
church
money.
too, for church.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
producers
so
are just
very
making
true.
their money, so you're not going to tell them about ogambye hit
Because
katukuwe.
honestly, like for me,
You bring your 50
like
bob.
for me personally,
Yeah.
like I do music on the side, but just like as a hobby, right? But my brother says if as the person making the beat, when the producer makes the beat, producer has to have an expectation about how the song is gonna sound or how the beat's gonna be. You have to give justice to the beat, right? So I feel if you're a producer, then you're not gonna give a damn. You gotta think about your money.
Yeah.
But if you're a producer who also wants to be out there known as a person who makes good music, then you
Then
will
you
tell
would
the
know.
artist who's singing,
it's your brand.
like, yo, big man, fix
But
up.
Leo, as an artist, bro, I've dabbled in the artistry, and I've made songs, and they will never see the light of day because I know.
When we sample.
Tony Samba Jimboa.
Guys, as you prepare your questions for Brex,
Okay.
because we need him to answer some things.
Yeah.
Moses Bags has made a statement here where he's been agreed. Brex has agreed with Bags. Moses Bags says, Ivan, the problem is not new music. The difference is local music and international music. Most people are used to local music and not international sounds coming from home.
I
Especially
can
us
see.
out
So
here.
when they think of Uganda music, they're not expecting to have an international sound.
It's true.
Bagala Roko.
Can I tell you something?
Bagala
That
Roko.
song.
We'll call it international sound, then we'll be offside.
Who sang that song?
Ugandan authentic.
Emeti Maja Karuba.
Easy.
Easy, yeah?
Easy, yeah.
When I first heard that song, I was like, what in the world is this? Like, that kind of music was foreign to me. Do you know what I mean? But after hearing it in the club, I was like, actually, this song bangs. So I hear what you're saying. I was used to more, I don't know, refined.
That shit, but
Yeah.
Party after party.
But today-
even party after party, the thing is, Big Trill himself, like depending on the artist, because I feel like Big Trill raps in English and Luganda, so he could resonate with both audiences, right? So he made party after party. You could tell like this can work on both sides. Now Uganda too predominantly about like about Uganda. Yeah, I'm not gonna be expecting a local sound.
Yeah, to be fair.
Sound is a bara, sound is a club.
But then again, I feel like that track, Weekend with Runtown, she sang in Luganda, but it had a international
Now,
Nigerian kind of.
the beat. Yeah, the
Who produced
beat.
that? Does anyone know?
I think it was a mixture of
I think it was both
local
producers.
and Nigerian.
Oh,
producer.
okay,
Yeah,
because
they must have linked
that song, perfect.
Now, I have a
was
question
that.
for you, Brex. I hope you're still on. we have assumed, because everything that you've sent us is from artists starting out. Do you think there is a tendency in Uganda for big artists not to work with a producer that's starting out nga tebali sure nti bajja kukuba it naye bw'omala okukubayo olumu, then you get a horde of artists coming to you nti nkubiranga lwakubidde gondi.
Look at Metro Boomin. Even Metro had that, you know.
So in a way also our artists are waiting for a producer to make a hit, and therefore they make the producer big. Kubanga producers also trend. Right now, Dadian is trending with his style of music. Before there was Khalifa Aganaga. We had the guy in Firebase at one point, Tony Walls.
Is there one called Washington?
Then there was
Washington.
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 But producer but trending from time to time according to hits. So Brex, what's your take on that? Do you think big artists don't give you a chance before you make a hit from your studio?
But how come we don't talk about people? Does Herbert Skills fall in the category of producers as well, or is just mixing and mastering people's music? Because as far as I'm concerned, he is a producer.
He's a producer.
Yeah. But the successes of the likes of Herbert Skills, because he's not just a local producer. The guy has worked with a number of international people. Or
I've never heard of him.
You've never heard of him?
What song has he done?
What
What song has he produced?
Anytime you hear that in most recent songs today in Uganda music, whenever you hear an intro, and I think the person that did the drop was APAS.
What's the intro?
Something, hey, but skills, na 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 na, and then the song,
I know that.
that intro, that's Herbert Skills.
Oh, Boy Fire.
No,
That's a big track.
not Boy Fire. What's his song? I'm mixing
But
them up. I'm mixing
like
them up.
a number of big producers, the Artin Pros have worked with him
I feel
to
like
mix and master their music.
I think Grenade
or
used
songs
them as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know he's worked with Ed Sheeran's brother and some top Jamaican
Ed Sheeran
artists.
has a brother.
Yeah, he has a brother that's in the music industry.
Sorry,
as well.
that sign you every day. Okay.
Yeah, but like with producers in Uganda, we, like you said, bro. If a producer is popping, then artists are gonna jump onto him. But yeah, the big artists don't normally do it nowadays.
That is
but
the
yeah,
point. That is the point. But also this thing of producers popping is also not really a concept that Uganda's had for a while, because this thing has always started with that, like in the Western, DJ Khaled, DJ Drama, DJ da. Most of the time in Uganda, it's always been the artist that pops, right? And they're always big at the producer at the end of the day, Tony Hall, da. But most of the time in the US, it's the producer that brings the artist together, and then they make the music, and then the producer pops. Right? It's like a different. It's like the producer now the trend is catching on kind of late, I would say.
In Uganda,
it's catching on late, where producers coming out. Now you see like the Slick Stewards. The Slick Stewards are they're coming out making music and stuff.
Yeah, because
I was talking about the K.
He's trying to throw shade.
No, I'm not throwing shade. But we know what they're trying to do. DJ Shiru tried it as well. We know where he got.
Nah, yeah.
We'll see where they go.
Wait, DJ Shiru did it? I just remember him doing mixes.
Really have a good repertoire.
Hey.
At the moment, yeah. But consistency, bro.
Walk to work with Natty Nathan. They've been doing that.
What, they were producing?
Yeah.
So I want to understand.
Well, they still rap as DJs, not producers.
Yeah.
That's what I want to understand.
No, but
are they
even
DJs or
Khaled's a
producers?
DJ though.
They rap as DJs, not producers.
No, because
I'll recognize
that's the original skill. That's the original skill set. They were DJs first before they became producers.
And DJs can be producers.
Yeah.
But in Uganda, is it a trend? Is it something?
So that's what I'm
like
saying. It started on late.
You lot are the ones that are good, know the industry well. So Slick Stewart and Roger, that song Sunday, or even Very Well. Would they have written the song as well, or did they just write the
no,
beat?
they didn't write the song.
So they just write the beat and then
make the beat.
Do the track.
And that qualifies a credit.
Yeah, I mean, if you produce the beat, then you produce the beat.
Because you're in their studio, they're creating the beat for you.
But everyone does
and
that.
they're tweaking everything.
No. But
do
if
that.
they produce the beat and then they brought the beat to King Saha and say, King Saha, you're the only one that we know can execute.
Exactly.
Then they've made the song.
Exactly.
Nah,
You
B.
know.
I'm
That's why
sorry,
they
I
own the
disagree.
rights. Yeah.
They've got credit on
Yeah.
it because they actually.
No. I'm not
Somebody
saying
got-
that they shouldn't have the credit. I'm just saying then every song will be featuring the producer.
But then in Uganda, it doesn't
depends.
work like that. Producer, you know, cola.
Okay.
What do you producer Roger and Stuart who get involved with the project? Then there's
The
a
whole creative
producer
process,
who just lays the track
And says-
and you come and voice it, and why they sell you the track, it becomes your song.
Okay.
There's this producer doesn't get involved with whatever happens afterwards.
Okay.
But these guys, they get involved and it's part of them. They promote it as their music.
Yeah.
And so Olabanga, this song with Chameleon, Chikwadero, they get involved with it.
Oh, that
I
how?
feel like if you get involved,
It's their song.
I feel like
So
the
when they
creative
performing,
process.
because they do have their own.
What do they perform? Do they get a microphone?
No, they're not gonna.
They
Fit
don't
an
sing.
hour.
Hold on. Doesn't DJ Khaled, doesn't DJ Khaled hold the microphone?
Only
with
that
his-
is
he does.
Yeah,
No,
but does
only
he
that
sing?
is chat.
He does.
Does he
says
sing the
it's
song?
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, because that's his intro.
We the best.
And also them,
That's
they will
an
come on the
intro, though.
stage. They will come on the stage and I want to bagamba Slick Stewart and Roger, and then the fan, and then the audience will do the rest of the work.
Okay, check this out. For
Okay,
example,
we have some responses from the
Okay.
from the chat. We started with Moses Bags.
Okay, so he said, Moses Bags, shout out Moses Bags each and every time. He says, our artists have ego, bro. They therefore won't want to work with even new artists until they blow up or new producers. And I hate this, man, because you know what? In the podcast game, as you know, the podcast game is very saturated with a lot of podcasts. And I found it very difficult to collab with the bigger guys because they feel like we're new. But even where I'm at now, a lot of people are coming to me saying, oh, would you come on my podcast?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Bruv, I
And
came
it's
to
like,
you already,
oh
bro.
yeah, I even forgot. Which I love, and I'll always say yes because I believe that there's enough space for all of us. I hate the fact that
Everybody eats.
these Ugandan artists forget Sheba. I love her. I'm your biggest fan, by the way. Never forget that. But she was once in Obsessions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For real.
Once a backup
Yeah.
dancer.
For real.
And more
Yeah.
time, actually, probably the most successful obsession girl.
Oh yeah, yeah, she is. I
Musically.
remember watching her
She stuck to that stuff.
breaking her back to.
And even yet, she wasn't the best vocalist in
She
Obsessions.
wasn't in
But she's a
Obsessions.
good performer.
She's amazing. Even
Artist. I
you
would-
lot
I
put
would
me on
say
Azawi.
artist.
You said Azawi was a backup singer or something.
Yeah, Zawi history yes na bamu yiga bulungi.
Huh?
But
she was backup artist.
Yeah, back on. So
But now look where she
sometimes
is.
you got to remember where you've come from when you're helping these up and coming artists. Don't have too big an ego to help because you never know when someone could blow.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
For
Because for
real.
me, when I blow, you lot better not come for me. I'll tell you that. You know, because Melinda don't
no, they will
forget.
come. They will come.
Wait,
You
so
you see
wait.
everything I
Let
got.
me ask you a
Mulinde,
question.
so
Let me ask
compare
you a question,
interview.
yeah.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question though. So like in terms of your podcast, right? If you get to a certain extent wherever now you're interviewing artists and interviewing stuff like that, right? Would it become a time where you say no?
That's probably if I got signed, then the decision is no longer mine. But me as Mulinde,
But you're independent right now.
yeah, right
I
now
feel like-
I say
I feel
yes
like it should
all the
stay
time.
that way.
I say yes each and every time because I know how.
Because
it
you
feels.
have creative control.
Yes.
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? I feel like
Exactly.
you should stay that way.
But going back to the club bangers, yeah, you man are talking about these Uganda music club bangers, and what crosses over and what doesn't cross over. If we're looking at like the international scene, say like here, yeah, PR1, Kings Bull, Vichy VBO, yeah, when we're there. Singo wogezeza kogenda mu. Let's say you, and I don't know, we'll probably have to host a DJ that's been in that position, yeah. But if you're a DJ, and let's say you're given a gig in a club where you know it's not predominantly Ugandans there, is that because as a DJ you have the power to play a song that people
You set
don't
the
know,
mood, innit?
but you know that this song will not up the mood. Yeah. So when you're talking about club bangers, Ugandan music, how much of that music can cross over in such audiences?
That's a good question.
What you take it at?
For me,
because
do you know one thing I've learned? I'm not a DJ, but I'm very observant. Any song you play after 2-3 a.m. it's a run because people are already drunk, bro. They don't really care. As long as it's got a good beat, they don't
which
really
gets
care.
me to my point.
Yeah.
Which gets me to my point. So, in terms of exporting music, yeah, I don't know how we got to this topic, but we're here.
Well, we have some more responses.
Yeah, we got Bex Bros, so keep.
In terms of because actually no, we got here because of new music and accepting new music. As DJs, we have a number now that we know of Ugandan DJs or DJs that are of Ugandan descent, and they're DJs in UK. Yeah, some are even very reputable. How many of them do you think are doing that? Because
Very few.
you're talking about introducing club bangers, but it's a DJ's work. An artist can make a song, but if the song is played in the club, then and you thought it was a club banger, bro. Go back and make another one.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened.
That wasn't it.
though.
Yeah,
I was about,
cool.
I was
Now,
about to ask this question.
Gambia Gambia. After 3 a.m. any song goes. Kashif.
But even to your point, bro,
Yeah.
even big artists, man, even if you think of the big American artists, a lot of artists have had tunes that have come on Billboard or even gone on Bubbly, and then they just go back and make another one. It's just life. You know, you're not entitled to
And
it.
I feel like the industry is very fickle.
It is.
Very fickle. Like
1 minute,
1 minute is
they're
banging,
pushing an
next
artist.
moment,
But Quick Bex Pro says some big artists mainly prefer working with known or famous producers, but then after making a hit, that's when they come for you to touch after, which obviously we've just touched on, innit? Like,
And do they pay well?
But you name
I
your
hope
price.
No,
so.
but
You name your price, you name your price and
if
that's what
if
you
a
go with.
producer like Brex, yeah, if he's proved himself to have good beats,
Mm.
regardless of him not having a reputation in the industry or not, yeah, he's got good beats.
But you know they're
who
already-
say yo,
But that's
na-
a reputation, isn't it?
but they're gonna take advantage of you.
Yeah.
I will take advantage of you, unfortunately. It's the truth.
No,
if
they-
I'm a
they-
big
they-
artist like Sheba or Chameleon and you're unknown producer, you can have the sickest beat.
Yes,
I'm gonna be
I-
like, bro, I'm only gonna pay you this much because you're not Daddy Andre or all
I'll
these.
tell you what. See, that one, I feel that's a 50-50 because
but then it's still a
you know
platform.
you might. Why, if you come to me and I set a price, it's up to me to say
Leo,
no.
let me tell you something. You're not
So-
gonna chat that if flipping
for real though.
Drake or someone comes to you be like, Drake, do you know what? Take the
If
track.
Drake, yeah, if
Get-
Drake
give me
says
the-
a
you know what I
thousand,
mean?
if
You know what I
Drake
mean?
says £1,000 for
Exactly,
your
you
for
gotta
your
take
beat,
it.
yeah, but he gives London
But then
on
to
the
that
track.
point-
No.
Wait,
Okay, yeah, but you have to think about it that
You
way.
hold-
No,
listen,
you have to
but-
think about it this way. If Drake came from my beat, right? I know even
Yeah,
if
they
I
can do it
lose
for
out
free,
on the
bro.
money, no, even if I lose out on the money, I'm making a beat for Drake.
But then there are Drakes of Uganda. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Exactly.
There are the
But
Drakes of
name,
Uganda.
That's the
name.
artist maybe this producer has been
Dying
waiting
to wait for, yeah.
And
True.
So
let's
should
be
we
honest,
say then
some
that
artists have
that
that stuff.
They do. They have that clout.
Status. I won't
Let's
say
not lie.
celebrity, but status.
Let's not lie, bro.
Can you name one?
Whether you're not a fan of them.
Already, Moses Bach said they have ego, so I don't want to add to that.
But Moses Bag
Bro.
also said, do you think it's because they want to protect their reputation?
Of course.
And not take a risk with a producer or new artist? But then Moses,
Come
I
on,
hear what you're
man.
saying on that, bro. But I feel like as an established artist, you will know whether this is a banger or not. The beat, sorry, is a good beat or not. I don't believe that the producer will be taking a risk. It's
No.
not the producer's name, right? It's the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And you will know whether the beat is a dope beat or not.
What comes before?
So where's the
though?
risk there?
What comes before though? If I write a song and then I need a beat. or
I
if need
asked
a
this
beat,
to an artist actually. I think was it Double S or the Joe Yaga. I said, "What comes first? You writing the
If
track
I write a song
or the beat?"
then I need a beat.
But it's the thing,
Then my
Leo.
lyrics
As an
resonate.
artist, you should know you could go both ways.
It can.
Yeah.
As an artist,
can.
I think what the creation of a song, like a
Yeah. How
what
does it
comes
start?
first?
Does the beat come first,
Yeah,
and
what
then
does
you
the
create a
beat
song
come
to the
first?
beat?
they're both separate creatives. Yeah, like
Yeah.
an artist can be out there and they don't know how to produce a beat.
Yeah.
They know how to write lyrics, and if you know how to write lyrics, you have, I mean, it's music. At the end of the day, like
Yeah.
you have that sort of knowledge about beats. You don't have enough. You can't create it. You don't have the equipment.
But you can
and
do harmonies,
resources.
right?
Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
harmonies and whatever. So you can hum in your head. You can have a beat in your head. But you just have a vibe in your head. Not until kuandika. That's an artist. But a producer, kuba irawa zanyene ngoma bichi. Yeah, and then if the two meet and an artist can, let's say now you created the beat, the song you had, you created it maybe on a 89 BPM, and now this beat is on 95. Lyrics and
But
tempo
that
can
is
be
beats per
adjusted.
minute for people that don't know.
Yeah, like lyrics can be adjusted, tempos can be adjusted, and then you
And then you catch up.
yeah, you catch up to the beat. But a producer always creates in the bracket of an artist that he has in mind. Like when man producing, like Ugandan producers, they're not going to produce beats that only Nigerian artists can sit on. Because they know the industry that they're creating in. So I just creating Bobby Wine, Bebe Kulu, Kamiri, Obachi. Like
I have a different take on
there's a
that.
variety of artists that can sit on this. So I think the producer comes first.
Interesting.
I have a different take on that. I have a different
Me
take
too.
on that.
So do I.
My take is this. It's harder for the producer, not even say harder, it's trickier for the producer to make a beat with a song that's already written. Because you have a way that you sang the song in your head.
Yeah, but now all you have is
And
an
now-
acapella.
No, you have an acapella, but remember.
Who's going to jump to an acapella in the
but-
club,
no,
bro?
no, but-
We need the beat.
So This is what I'm saying, because I've written songs, because my brother makes beats, but I've written songs, right? And I have a way that I sing the song. in my head, and I know how I want it to sound. Right now, I have to fight with my brother's creative process, with how he also wants it to sound. Because when you hear something, you also have your idea of how it would be better.
Yeah.
Even though I think it would be best this way, you think like, as a producer, you're like, nah, I think it would be better like this, right? And that's where you clash. So you're like, what if I add this? What if I add this? So if you clash, you're like, that's why making music takes so long, because the creative process is so long, because you have to agree on how the song's gonna go.
Well, maybe Bex Pro, if you're still on, maybe you can tell us with your artists that you've worked with, how has it been? Have you produced a track first, the beat first, or do artists, write the track first for you? And it would be good also to hear your take on, distribution and copyright. Because because I can imagine, I don't know if you do this, but you might, produce a beat, put it on SoundCloud or YouTube, and then I might come along and be like, oh, I like that. Boom, gonna sing over it, put it on TikTok, it blows. You're no longer in the equation. Like, does that thought ever cross your mind, Mr. Bex Pro? And I had another question. I got so many questions. Are you like a record label? Do you know? Is he the head and then he's got these artists under him, or is he just
like an independent label?
I don't think he's there yet, but again, he can clarify. I think he's got a studio, and
Slightly independent.
he got people that gravitate towards him. They've kind of formed. I don't think it's an actual formation of a group, but there's people he's worked with, and they seem to be comfortable making music together.
Okay.
I mean,
But Brex, if you're still on, it'll be good to hear from you. But yeah, man, do we go for a little quick interval?
We will go for a break, but I was gonna say, we were all saying, I think trying to decide what comes first, what comes first.
The chicken or the egg.
Being a creative process, it's creative. Sometimes when people are in the studio, there's a singer in the studio, you could just hum something. And then people say, hey, and the guy will get on the keyboard and translate. So there's no hard and fast rule. What comes first? Sometimes the beat comes first, sometimes the lyrics, sometimes the harmony comes first. But
by the way,
once you're in that space, and now I'm talking a place where both artists and producer are in the studio. But when the artists, because I've done some music before, what we used to do is
audio.
Hey, don't play with a man like that, right?
We'd move around with them digital recorders. Because music comes to you at strange times.
At any point.
You just be asleep and something fills your spirit. Wake up and record it.
I have many of those.
I've written number ones in the toilet.
Sometimes the lyrics could come to you without a tune. So you just write it down or record it. Sometimes the tune or the harmonies come to you, you record it, and then take it to the studio or take it to a keyboard player and translate. So I don't think you can put stringent rules on the creative process.
No, it has to be flexible.
To be creative.
It has to be flexible.
Oh, Brex Pro has responded. He said with him, it's track first with him. And with the copyrights, he said it's not yet.
Not yet. What?
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Copyrights.
I don't know. He just said about copyrights.
He
not
needs
yet.
to put a copyright.
Brother, you need to copyright.
He needs to copyright.
Shout out Uptown Dreadlocks live and direct from Nairobi. Jacob from Nairobi.
Yes, brother. Jacob has Nairobi. It's been a long time.
Jacob from Nairobi. Yes.
Yakubu.
Do we say Hakuna Matata? Do we say
Hakuna Matata? Yo, I actually got bus at Tottenham Hill. There was a Kenyan guy there. Named Saul Swahili wrong. Hey, VP. Msemaji. Like I said, he started speaking too much Swahili. I was like, hey. I was at him, bro.
Strangely, a few hours ago, I was at the supermarket. Saw this guy, Asian chap with the Ugandan jersey. So I got close to him and I spoke to him in Uganda. He was blue. So he didn't answer. He didn't even recognize what I was speaking. So he's probably a guy that just found a shirt and liked it.
He's probably
Indian.
He probably is Mrs.
He was Asian.
He's Asian.
There's a number of
Mrs.
You'd be surprised. There's a number of Asians.
If he's from Uganda, I think he would have acknowledged that.
A few of the expert Asians and Indians are here.
Indians definitely.
He might be a second generation.
Music will come back after.
We're back shortly, guys. Come on.
p.m. to 9 p.m. every Friday on
DJ
TGN Radio
in the
UK.
mix.
Strongest combination, baby. Songa. Mukwano kwetagala.
1-2.
It's Kla Drive. It's Friday night. You know we're here to get your weekend started. I am still here with what's it?
What are you, papi?
Let's come out. Word on Leo Street. Obviously, what are you, papi? And DJ Ivan, who's gone somewhere real quick. And obviously, we're still joined by Bex Pro. Oh, okay. We've shortly come off Instagram Live, but we'll be back shortly. But we've been interviewing Bex Pro via the comments. You know, technology is hard when it's cross borders, but we make it work somehow.
Improvise.
You know, and the topic of discussion has been, you know, just Bex Pro, his journey as an up and coming producer. I'm allowed to say up and coming?
Yeah, he's up and coming.
Yeah, I'm allowed. You know, such words had
improving, up and coming, you're not.
You know, up and coming producer in Uganda, and just speaking on his experience, trying to, you know, come up in the game. And we've been just talking about the industry in general. Now, you lot have heard that. I think we played a couple tracks that he's produced.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I think it's dope music, like
dope music, baby.
It's dope music. I think it's dope music is good music. Eh? You know, I think music well producing. I don't know the artists he's working with, so it looks like he's obviously having to also come up with his own talent or not identify a talent that can execute effectively on his beats, you know, which is not an easy thing for any up and coming producer.
But what was that song? The one that Leo said he uses it for. He would use it for house music. Sorry, cleaning, when he's cleaning his house.
Oh no, like so like when
like
I'm
a vibe, chill.
Was it the girl?
Yeah, the girl.
The girl is called Christina Ganda.
Christina Ganda. What was the name of the song?
That song right there.
Is called Nature.
Nature.
Okay. Now the song itself, the meaning in itself.
Yeah.
So what but like the vibe, like or the melody and the way the song sounds.
Yeah.
I could dance to and vibe to when I'm like doing chores, when I'm like mellow, just chill.
See, now I feel like it's a really nice Kwangula song. I can see that. You know the Kwangula conductors when they're bringing out.
The big boy.
Have you been to a Kwangula recently, Leo?
Bro, I've been to Kwangula, but listen, sometimes the song that you
Like
select
20
also
years
has
ago now,
Leo,
the last time I went to Kwangula, they were playing people like Kafero.
I was there in spirit.
Because
my cousin, no, listen, my cousin just got married not so long ago. I think this was April.
did he have a Kwangula conductor?
He did.
Because them man don't care what the lyrics are. They will play any song.
Do you know why?
Any song, and they'll spit it, and they'll be like, you know,
No,
and they'll be like conducting the girls.
He was controlled. You know why?
Why?
Because my cousin's a DJ. So he made the selection prior.
Me, I'm talking about freelance. Freelance.
By the way, are you for this modern Kwanjula where the girls are
No.
nearly twerking in there?
I love it. I love it.
Talking in the Gomez.
I love it.
Do you know what?
I once saw a Haji who was trending on social media. This guy was backing it up.
Yes.
Sagara tutunulire Gomez eyo nga wantunulire hijab. Bine bitu si bya dini bya culture. No, and yeah, but what I'm saying is bana abantu abagalo like tetuganya tino enono tuno kuzitwala mugoni mu maaso netuzikuma netuzirespectinga, but at the same time bwembanga nze nange ng'omuganda nange nina okubeera ki okola okwanjula okwange togenda tekumbulira okwanjula okwange kulina okubeeramu njakukola ebyobuganda byensobodde. But madam wemba afunye nga she's a big bummed woman. Nga she's a big bummed woman.
What the hell?
Sina kye mugamba wauli agadinyi already bwatambula nga ali mugomese lebera bweke ndabadda. Era olaba kanyiza kagira kati.
I
muleke.
I love it. Number one.
I love it, man.
Number
let
one.
the jealous ones know that
Today's
One.
Kwanjulas, right? Today's Kwanjulas are so lit, and it's created employment opportunities.
Yes.
You know, because
Actually.
these Kwanjula conductors were never there before. The ones that conduct the
By
girls,
MC.
tell them when to go down, come back up, go
Job
for.
opportunities.
Yeah,
What would
And for the artists as well, because these are mini concerts.
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, yeah.
And they're entertaining. Kwanjulas can be so boring.
And funny enough, I read an article and it said right now weddings in Uganda are the most lucrative things.
Big business.
Big
business.
People compete to have the most expensive.
Because big man thing, I did not know we had money like that.
What, to make Kwanjulas?
No, because I always thought that weddings at Serena and stuff were reserved for the big dons. But every other
That's
week,
cheap now.
I'm seeing weddings at Serena, weddings at Mistill, wedding at these places.
But I also
money.
put that to, I also
And
put
some
that
people
to the
have been-
inflation though. I also put that to inflation because now like everything's expensive now. So everyone wants to show that they got big bucks.
Everyone's sure they have money.
Yeah, everyone
No,
show
me,
they have money.
Ivan, are you for them? The conductors, the Kwanjula conductors, and the twerking in front of the judge. I saw a judge twerking. Wait. I don't even think the judge knew she was twerking. That's the baddest thing.
That's
Okay.
a nightmare for me.
Wait, hold on, like
She was
twerking like on their knees.
Twerking.
No, you know when the Sengas come out
Yeah.
first, but these Sengas were very old, aunties, right?
Mhm.
But she was copying the younger ones, yes. But she was very much in sync with them, and they were, flicking their,
right.
But she was going like, and her knees.
Have you seen?
What she
Have you
got?
seen?
She- what she
Have you
got?
seen? Have
She
you
got
ever
mega
seen? Have you ever
knees.
seen?
That's PTSD.
Have you ever seen Tanzanians' style of Kwanjula?
No,
Or
I
how
haven't.
it goes?
No.
How
is
let,
it?
let me pay
Wait.
attention.
So for them, they line up basically the in-laws, wakazi, yeah, and then they just be dancing like shaking bums, bichi.
Yes.
Mumulesu na bichi. Ochitegera. So when it comes to the Baganda, omukyalo Omuganda already like atunulibwa okubera wekitiibwa, especially ngayamba de Gomez. Yeah, they hold them to high regard. So omulembe omupya coming in all free and not like looking so much on that pedestal. They would, like omuntu akola okwanjula kwe ayagala kunyumirwa music bamukubida akanyimba kaga. I can't really fault people for doing that, even though I understand where the culture comes from. Kubanga, at the end of the day, like
Cultures evolve, man.
yeah, cultures evolve, and
Always.
it's no hidden thing or fact that Ugandan women have big bums.
Exactly, because look, my judge was
some of-
telling
not
me,
all of them, but
in her judge's days, your singer would first have to try out your
man, innit?
to ensure
yeah,
that
to
he
make sure
can.
that you're fertile.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So are we still doing that? No, we've evolved.
Culture's always changed.
Yeah.
Changed because remember back in the day, the Mugole had to cry.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you have to cry. Otherwise, why are you so
Emotion,
happy to
innit?
leave home? So even if
Because-
you wanna cry,
yeah.
they'll be like Mugole was catch you on.
eh?
So
Because
Mugole,
Mugole,
which
you
Mugole?
don't
cry.
Yeah, okay.
The girl had
Eh.
to cry, and
right, because you miss washing
your
dishes.
sisters or cousins, they would actually take you to a room and
Try to seduce
is
you
it
and
like
stuff.
roast you?
Yeah, try-
You call
yeah.
it roasting. So say
Never could
everything abusive to you or
make you
You
cry.
see how man you are and
This,
stuff.
you're dirty, what?
Just to motivate you to cry.
To motivate you to cry, but also to prepare you for your marriage because your
yeah,
in-laws
sure.
might beat up girls as well.
Eh.
So now you put through.
This is in the Baganda.
Yeah.
They should bring that one
So
back.
that by the time you get to
Nah,
your,
that's
your,
how ladies.
to
Some
your
ladies will
in-laws,
fall out.
Yeah.
you're tough.
You're tough.
And they don't just say one coward and you pack your bags and go back.
Kyovola
There
bw'otuuka
is-
mu maka g'abantu nga omusajja aliko omukazi wa busungu omugenyi atuuse nga
Guys,
mpayo kachayi.
let's take it back to our guest Brex. If you're still online, let us know. We would like to ask, would
Mbu.
you make or have you made any song
Equals part of
particularly for Kwanjula? Because people are doing it now. Artists are actually making songs for that Kwanjula market.
Yes.
Oh,
and
of course.
Have
That
you
Kwanjula-
done anything of the sort?
yeah, so Brex, let us know if you're online. While we're waiting for Brex to answer, do you lot have any favorite Kwanjula songs?
Owo mukwano wazisearching.
That is a big track.
Is number one
For me,
That is-
for me,
That is the intro. That's how I'm coming out.
For me,
in my
got
kanzu.
two. I got two. One for me is an old song, but for me I like it. Nasanga.
Kati now,
yeah.
what if you end up?
Yeah.
What if your Kwanjula ends up with a flat woman? What if you end up with a flat bummed woman?
Ofuna plywood.
Plywood. Tomanya.
Be respectful.
What do you mean?
Do some.
Love corridor yanda kuzina.
Put some respect on my name. Anyway, the second one.
Aja kukubira empiso.
What's your second one?
My second one is an English one though.
Ati, we don't want English.
We don't want
songs.
English
Aja
songs.
Kwanjula
But
now.
no. It's all Kwanjula. It's all okay. It's all Kwanjula.
You know what Kwanjula music is?
Okay, let me tell you my favorite one. It was Diana by Juliana, her version. Kanyomo's, yeah. I love that song so much. But then when that one came, winning YG and what's his name?
He's called Fresh Boy, I think. Fresh something. Is it Fresh?
Fresh
No.
Kid.
No, not Fresh Kid. Free Boy. What?
Yeah, that one. Oh my god, I was actually.
Yeah.
I said this track is
Something
so
about
sick.
that track, man.
Whatever happened to him, by the way? Because
Consistency.
I thought
Tutoke
the
tekonyo.
jams after jams after
Man,
jams.
the people, I don't. The problem with Uganda music, Twabagambye, the club hit. If it's not the club hit, it's the Kwanjula hit. Once the guy makes his Kwanjula hit, agenda kuderi asoka kube sente mu Kwanjula kwa abantu.
Hey.
Taka ibaka kowa nalioka demo mu studio.
Because even when people think of that song, they invite Winnie Nwaji to perform at the
Rather than him. And I love Winnie.
Yeah, because obviously she's
Winnie's a big
at the moment.
woman.
At the moment, she's the queen of Kwanjula music.
Is
You can't
she?
yes.
Oh,
And the king
Lava
is King Sa. Those are the two people that are most booked on Kwanjulas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to be Rema, but you know.
I
Yeah.
feel like for me, if I was to hire someone to my Kwanjula, it'll be.
Oh, I like
For me, it'll be
your
King
study.
Saha. Kwa King Saha kabira mu luyimba.
Ati ku Kwanjula kwa
Agundeze.
Do you know what?
Agundeze. Bro, that's your
Brex,
mouth.
please let us know if you're still here, Brex, so we can discuss your matter before we depart. But we're getting late to the show, but let us know in the comments, man, if you're joining us on Instagram Live or if you're on the TGM Radio app or Facebook Live. You can also, can they call in on the studio line? Is that still available? Okay, maybe not. So if you want to get involved, comment here on the live or let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what your favorite Kwanjula song is.
What's your favorite Kwanjula song?
For me, when I get married, I think I'm gonna have it's gonna be a performance. I'm gonna have all
Bro.
the
For you, I know Shiba has to perform.
Oh, without a doubt.
Shiba has-
If she's not the one I
I tell-
married,
I tell- by the way, my second Kwanjula song, is Lunaku Lwambaga. Him and Ray and Weasel. And you see that song,
I don't think I've heard it.
Lunaku Lwambaga, Radio and Weasel.
Oh my days, that song.
I don't-
Lero
I get it.
lunaku lwambaga, lwalero lunaku lwambaga.
I'm
You
dancing
don't know that
to it,
song?
but I
Lero
don't think
lunaku
I've heard it before.
lwambaga,
I don't-
bro, it's a big tune.
I ain't gonna lie, for me,
It's
the
a
way
big
that,
tune.
see the way I walk
That
down the
song,
aisle? See the way I walk down, no, not even walk down the aisle, like that, the Kwanjula. Better.
That is
which version?
Yaragadi, by the way.
Bro,
I'm sorry, but I don't think.
Listen, I love my guy.
Yeah, and
but
I love
Ragadi
King
will
Saha, I love Shiba. But in my personal opinion, Zenga Waraji, they butchered that song.
They butchered it.
No,
I
guys.
expected.
No,
Respectfully.
Respectfully
Respectfully.
speaking.
And hear me out, by the way, hear me out, yeah? I actually think the
But
song
quick,
eventually grew up on
You're
me.
getting me a bit angry here.
Hold on.
Wawaiki.
Kili kumpeta ya Shiba ne King Saha.
Yeah.
The song eventually grew up on me. Like when it comes on in the club, I'm not standing there and looking all gloomy. But still, like
It doesn't feel
creatively, I
don't feel
still
right.
think they could
Leave
have
your
done
feelings
way
at home.
better.
It doesn't feel
No,
right.
no.
Let me show you why. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you that Ragadi's
Why would I
version.
like Shiba
No.
now?
Still love. This is now factual criticism. Yeah.
God.
Ragadi's version, big version, love it. I always been my favorite. But you got to remember, they tried to bring it for the palatable market of now. These were young kids. That's why they had to make it. They had to make it fun. They had to make it,
It was always
less
fun, though.
serious.
It was
Nah,
always
it was
fun,
fun.
though.
But
Hold on. Now, here's my opinion on that.
go.
If they were gonna go with this version that they released, it at least should have had Ragadi either do an old verse or a new verse.
But come on,
At
you don't
least-
think he was approached?
Even if it was approached,
you don't think he was approached?
I'm saying if this was the version they were gonna go for, then at least it would have, because now it's just the two of them. Like katino ko Ragadi nduza ko Rashiba bana ntuzi mixinga because Ragadi gave the go
You
ahead.
would do it though.
No, big man.
Whereas when I compare what Waikibena did with Kayaka Imakani,
Or the
Yeah.
Original still sounds better,
The
bro.
original
Bangs.
You're giving unfair criticism.
Listen, the original.
All right, let me compare it for you. All right, hear me out.
Always
Hear me out. You know Lotto, right? In America,
Yeah, Lotto.
she just did Mariah Carey's Fantasy. She did a
Yeah, yeah.
remake,
That's dope,
and the
though.
remix had Mariah Carey on it. But all Mariah Carey was doing was singing her original verse. It didn't add anything to the
No,
song.
because she doesn't need to add anything.
No, but then to
Because the
me,
song bangs on its own.
to me, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's still too late. Because Mariah is just trying to earn her more money.
Sing an old verse, and that's why I say on Shiba and King Sa's track remix, yeah, at least either he's doing an old verse or a new verse, because with Ragadi's song you can't compare it now.
You
Mariah
can't.
Carey's, yeah. The verses he had on that track still slap, whether you're remaking the song today.
Bruv,
or not.
even-
drop over intro,
Whatever.
Look at the intro they used, baby.
Bruh, nah.
What's from the original
Yes,
song?
yes.
Why not just
And
get the
so?
guy to sing
Ah,
that?
Let me tell you
fair.
something. See, Ragadi's lyrics are timeless. So regardless of where you see even your grandchildren's children's children, if you play them Ragadi's in bed, that will.
Anyway, real quick, Moses Bags is reminding us that his that there's also winning Waji Kanokoze. Okuzala Kuzagana.
No, I'm playing that.
Yeah.
You're not
See,
playing
Moses Bags,
shit.
book Moses Bags because he knows all the music for every occasion.
Yeah, now Moses
Okuzala
Bags is the DJ.
Kujagana, Irene Namatovu. But
Come
my
on.
favorite because of Mrs. It's Chosen Becky Nasimie. I haven't heard that one.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I ain't gonna lie. What's Tristan Becky's song? Oh, what's Tristan Becky's song?
But guys, we literally come to the end of the show, you know. Unfortunately,
Definitely.
time flies when you're having fun,
I
right?
know, innit?
And when you are late.
what I want to talk about.
Blame him.
Eh?
Blame him.
No, but I think we've lost Brex
What
Pro.
happened
I think we've lost him.
But
But hopefully it was nice to have you on, bro. We wish you the best in your journey. Hopefully we can catch up again live on screen to actually see what you look like. Thank you everyone for joining in on the app, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you're joining us from. Thank you.
I've got a question. Yeah, I mean, sorry.
At this time.
Before, no, a question. Sorry. For
an addition.
a topic for like where we're gonna start from next week.
Go on.
Njagala kwogera ku mannya g'abayimbi, artists names.
I love this.
you get the new
Yeah.
I love this. Yes.
Because you mentioned the name that I don't know,
Let's do
Christina
it.
Ani that Brex is working with.
Bro, some
From a song that we
names
played.
should
So
not
I'll-
be mentioned out here.
No, like
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it
we're
next
doing
week.
that.
Some
But
names
yeah.
cool. Close the show. Close the show.
Hyman, you got anything else to say?
It's almost starting the show.
He does that.
I feel like we can't wait till next week.
I'm saying.
No, because I wanna like, and I'm going as far as.
Bro, we're gonna go hard, bro. Don't worry.
But cool something.
Yes, we shall.
Yeah.
We shall.
Okay.
But
We
what
shall.
did a big eye? It is a dinner,
Guys, let's not start today. We'll start next week.
Leave it for next week,
But
bro.
you know
Let's.
what? Some people come with a name that's been their nickname.
I know it's a
on the
dinner.
street.
Who was calling him Baby Cool?
Yeah. Chameleon, yeah.
I tell you by the way, but at first it was baby. Sweet kid.
Sweet kid.
Eh?
Sweet kid era kwana nyo. That's so you can tell that. Chameleon. Shida gaita
The guy,
kama.
like your brother is called Bobby Wine. Your brother is called Bobby Wine. Now you know very not go Mickey Wine. Guy.
Mickey Wine.
Guy.
No, guys, can we save this content for next week?
Yeah. Next week, guys. Remember,
Yo.
your place to be, TJ Radio UK.
You don't know.
7 to 9. Let's do it every Friday. Sponsored by Afro Vibes Limited. Have a great weekend.
Catch these episodes on YouTube.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
every other platform that they managed to get to. Listen, but I didn't. Don't be red. To call you, go ahead.
Guys, we should get this onto Spotify.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I
What do you mean?
think so.
Do you think?
My life.
You-
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go. Have a good weekend, guys.
7 p.m.